Welcome, listeners, to another episode of English Podcast, where we explore the fascinating world of psychology and mental health. I'm your host, Jack.
And I'm Julia. Today, we have a compelling topic that affects us all at some point in our lives. Love is mental stress. If you think it's true, then write down in the comment section. In this video, we'll dive into the complexities of romantic relationships and how they can impact our mental well-being. So stay tuned till the end and like the video because it's my inspiration, and also subscribe for your own.
That's right, Julia. Love can be a beautiful, exhilarating experience, but it can also bring about significant stress and anxiety. So, let's get into it. So, Julia, let's start with the basics. Why do you think love is often associated with mental stress?
Great question, Jack. Love, especially romantic love, involves a lot of emotional investment. When you care deeply about someone, their actions, words, and even their moods can significantly affect you. This emotional investment can lead to stress, particularly if there are uncertainties or conflicts in the relationship.
Absolutely. The uncertainty factor is huge. In the early stages of a relationship, people often worry about whether their feelings are reciprocated, if they're doing the right things, or if they're moving too fast or too slow. This kind of anxiety can be quite overwhelming.
Yes, and once the relationship progresses, other stressors can emerge. For example, balancing individual needs with the needs of the relationship, managing time together versus time apart, and dealing with external pressures like family, work, and social expectations.
That's a good point. Let's talk about some of the common signs that love is causing mental stress. What should people look out for?
There are several signs. For one, if you find yourself constantly worrying about the relationship or feeling anxious about your partner's actions or intentions, that's a red flag. Other signs include changes in sleep patterns, loss of appetite, difficulty concentrating, and a general feeling of being overwhelmed.
And these symptoms can often lead to more significant mental health issues, such as anxiety disorders or depression, if not addressed properly.
Exactly. It's essential to recognize these signs early and take steps to manage them. One effective approach is open and honest communication with your partner. Sharing your feelings and concerns can help alleviate some of the stress and strengthen the relationship.
Communication is key, but what if talking things out doesn't seem to help? What other strategies can people use to manage love-related stress?
Therapy can be incredibly beneficial, both individual therapy and couples therapy. A therapist can help you understand the root causes of your stress and develop coping mechanisms. Additionally, self-care practices like mindfulness, exercise, and maintaining a healthy social life outside the relationship can also help reduce stress.
Those are great strategies. Let's also touch on the role of social media. In today's digital age, how do you think social media impacts love and mental stress?
Social media can be a double-edged sword. On one hand, it allows couples to stay connected and share their lives. On the other hand, it can create unrealistic expectations and foster jealousy or insecurity. Constantly comparing your relationship to others or worrying about how you are perceived online can add a lot of unnecessary stress.
That's so true. It's important to remember that what people post on social media is often a highlight reel, not the full picture. Comparing your relationship to others based on social media can be very misleading and stressful.
Exactly, Jack. It's crucial to keep things in perspective and focus on your relationship's unique dynamics rather than comparing it to others. Setting boundaries with social media use can also help mitigate its impact on your mental well-being.
Absolutely. Another aspect worth discussing is the stress that can come from unresolved conflicts. How can couples effectively manage conflicts to prevent them from becoming a source of ongoing stress?
Resolving conflicts healthily involves active listening, empathy, and compromise. It's important to approach conflicts as a team rather than adversaries. Taking a step back to cool off before discussing heated issues can also prevent arguments from escalating.
That's a great approach. It's all about creating a safe space where both partners feel heard and respected. So, to sum up, love can indeed be a source of mental stress, but with the right strategies and mindset, it's possible to navigate through it and even strengthen the relationship. So, Julia, we've talked about some of the causes of stress in romantic relationships, but what about the positive side? How can love and strong relationships contribute positively to mental health?
Great point, Jack. While love can be a source of stress, it can also be incredibly beneficial for our mental health. A supportive, loving relationship can provide emotional stability, reduce feelings of loneliness, and increase overall happiness. When you feel secure and valued in a relationship, it can boost your self-esteem and provide a sense of purpose.
Absolutely. The emotional support from a loving partner can be a powerful buffer against stress. It can also motivate individuals to adopt healthier lifestyles. For instance, couples often encourage each other to eat better, exercise, and avoid harmful behaviors.
Yes, and the act of being in a loving relationship can stimulate the release of oxytocin, often referred to as the love hormone. Oxytocin can reduce stress and promote feelings of contentment and security. It's a natural antidote to the stress that might come from other aspects of life.
That's a good segue into discussing how couples can actively work to strengthen their bond and minimize stress. What are some activities or practices that can help?
One effective practice is regular relationship check-ins. This is where couples set aside time to discuss their relationship, share their feelings, and address any concerns before they become significant issues. It's a proactive way to ensure both partners are on the same page and feel heard.
I like that. It's about being intentional with your relationship. Another great practice is shared hobbies. Doing activities you both enjoy can foster a deeper connection and create positive shared experiences. It could be anything from cooking together, hiking, or even a shared reading list.
Exactly. And it's important to keep the romance alive. Small gestures of love and appreciation can go a long way in maintaining a strong emotional connection. Whether it's leaving a sweet note, planning a surprise date, or simply saying "I love you" regularly, these actions show your partner that they are valued.
Another aspect we should touch on is the importance of independence in a relationship. While being close and connected is vital, maintaining a sense of individuality is equally important. How can couples balance this?
Maintaining independence in a relationship is crucial for personal growth and overall relationship health. It's important for each partner to have their own interests, friendships, and time apart. This not only prevents codependency, but also keeps the relationship dynamic and interesting.
Right. It's about finding that balance between togetherness and individuality. Encouraging your partner to pursue their passions and having your own hobbies can actually enrich the relationship because it brings new experiences and perspectives into the shared space.
And speaking of balance, managing stress together as a team is essential. Life will always have its stressors, but approaching them together can make a huge difference. Whether it's work stress, family issues, or health concerns, facing challenges as a united front can strengthen the bond.
That's so true. It's like the saying, a problem shared is a problem halved. When both partners are committed to supporting each other through tough times, it can alleviate a lot of the mental burden.
Yes, and it's also important to celebrate successes together. Acknowledging and celebrating each other's achievements, no matter how small, can create a positive atmosphere in the relationship. It reinforces the idea that you're a team and you're in this together.
Absolutely. It's about building a relationship that's not just about surviving, but thriving together. And for those who might be struggling, seeking external help, like couples therapy, isn't a sign of failure, but rather a proactive step towards strengthening the relationship.
Therapy can provide valuable tools and insights to help couples navigate their issues more effectively. It's all about building a healthy, supportive, and loving relationship that enhances both partners' lives.
Well, Julia, this has been a really enlightening discussion. Love can be stressful, but with the right approaches and mindset, it can also be one of the most rewarding aspects of life.
Absolutely, Jack. Understanding and addressing the mental stress that can come with love can lead to healthier, happier relationships.
Thanks for sharing these insights, Julia, and thanks to our listeners for joining us today. Remember, love and mental health are deeply intertwined, and taking care of both is essential for a fulfilling life.